Hey everybody, welcome back. Toumei tries Megaman X8. So, if you've been watching, it's been a couple days because I stupidly tried to record the other day and had technical problems. So I'm back, which means I'm once again very raw at this game because I doubt I have the muscle memory back yet. Let's go ahead and just... eventually I'm gonna have to buy the life up for everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. I want to save it up and get it evenly, but I'm just gonna do that for now. Okay. Let's go back.
Great job, Zero.
Okay.
Zero, have you forgotten already? I'm Palette. This here is Player.
I've listened to this so many times now. I don't understand why him going, huh? Would mean that he doesn't remember them.
Navigators here. Don't forget about us. Player wanted to talk to you and waited here the whole time for your return. Right,
Sure.
Player?
Oh, sorry. Anyway, what is it, Lair?
I did some research, but I'm unable to determine Lumine's location. Anyway, that's all.
Well, no matter what the Mavericks are up to, looks like I'll have to stop them.
And then go into a capsule and disappear for a long period of time. And then kind of have a relationship with the human girl. No. I like Megaman Zero too, it's just really, really hard. Okay, so I've explained this so many times already. We're gonna go to pitch black because obviously sunflower light, right? Light and dark. And I'm taking X
Roger!
and
Here I
Axel.
come!
Because I've probably said it 10 million times already too, is that Zero's Buster won't be, Zero's 10 Shoha won't be good, or as good, since it'll probably be his Giga Attack and be rather limited.
Be careful in there. There's an advanced security
Advanced
system in
security
place
system.
that will track you. The key to this mission is in skillfully evading detection.
So I like stealthy missions, and in Mega Man games they're actually kind of fun. What's kind of fun actually about this one is that you get to beat up things. I mean, in, what was it, X2 with Magna Centipede, all it did was kind of cut off your escape and everything, but at least in this one, when you do set off the alarm, it just gives you things to kill, which is fun. And if you haven't noticed, because I only noticed the first time I tried to play through this, whoops, mistimed that, X's charge shot now can do knockback in his second layer, because his third level one is the super laser thing. Almost messed that up right away. So that's convenient for me, because now I don't need to wait as long, which was one of the things that bothered me about X versus Zero and Axel. Oh, mini boss. Okay, so these are our performance based, so I'm actually gonna switch out and use the launcher, because I think I can kill more guys and get a better score, internal score, using the launcher explosions. Nope, and I did not. Actually did worse. So that kind of sucks. Actually, wait.
Help me out! Leave it to me!
So this is the security part, and it's got spotlights like the other games, which I'm okay with. Spotlight evasion is cool. It's kind of like platforming with timing, which I'm a fan of. The only problem I actually have with this is that rotating portion. You know how I turned the corner when I first got here? Is that part throws me off so much. Okay, and there was a guard just now that I could have used Axel's copy shot for, but I didn't because right now it won't do anything. Having gone through the level before, I found out that there is an area that you can get to that requires that, especially, but it also requires an electricity power, which we don't have yet. See, like, turning this corner is really awkward, and I can't tell if where the spotlight stops, so it's kind of harrowing. Luckily, we can just do that. See, look how strong that second level blast is. It's almost worth it just to use this part, even if you're not planning to use the charge shot, just for that. Now if you get spotted, all it does is it brings reinforcements that you have to kill, which is a pain in the butt, so I'm trying to avoid it as best as possible. And then, if I'm lucky, this is just going to be a regular mini-boss section like last time, but most likely I'm not, and it's going to be Vile. Yep, there he is. Boba Fett.
Vile! Where have you taken Lumine? Do you plan to hinder the Jacob project?
I really believe he said something already about owning the elevator.
And all you do is bombard me with questions? Don't worry about
I really think that asking questions is also something that you
here.
commonly do when you've seen somebody for the first time in a while. So,
The orbital elevator
they're
is
both
too
being kinda
important
silly.
to us to hurt the one who operates it.
and still, why don't they have another operator?
Don't you know what
I
you're
don't
doing?
understand that.
The Jacob project is an important joint venture between humans and Reploids.
I'm starting to believe that, like, Reploid planet, it's like half the planet is Reploids and half the planet is humans, and they just don't
Chill out,
interact.
X.
And that's why you never see humans.
Let's enjoy this little reunion, okay?
So now I have to try to beat him up, which is hard, especially without his weakness, which I don't know what it is. But I can't use the full charge because the laser will just kind of ping him, so... It's not as hard as it could be, but I still took a little bit too many hits, personally. I mean, the fact that I'm going to have to make up some ground makes it a little bit harder. And I don't want to lose X because there's an armor piece in here.
X, can you hear me?
There's a passage ahead with its light system completely shut off. I'm picking up a very faint light source, you'll have to rely on that. See? At the same time, was this the tunnel that... No, this isn't, which is sad. I guess it's the next tunnel that has... Oops. Dang it, that just made it harder for me. So yeah, I have to not destroy that thing, because that's the only source of light. But at the same time, I can't let that security bot catch me.
Oh, can't lose!
There we go. And that's that whole section, and it's a pain in the butt the first time. Okay, so this must be where it is. Ow. There it is. Yep. And so, if you take Palette here, she complains about a really long elevator shaft, but really the armor capsule's just right there.
X, I thought something like this might happen someday, so I prepared parts for you.
Again.
Here, try body parts H.
Which is Hermes. I remembered and confirmed it so that I don't sound stupid.
Equip this new ability and board the capsule, X.
I think by now most people believe that the Dr. Light hologram is an AI, and he's actively making armor whenever something
I hope
happens.
This is the last time we need to use weapons of war like this, X. I really do.
Although, that would mean that he's working constantly on his off time so that they're ready by the time that X has a situation. And also that he's got some kind of amazing teleportation system so that he can put them in places where X can find them. Which is actually kind of impressive and makes me wonder if the series had continued. Am I not gonna get a box? There it is. Had the series continued, would we eventually find out like how he's doing it? Because that would be an interesting thing to discover. And like X's ultimate armor always appears to be the same. So if that really is his ultimate armor, if that's got something to do with it. Like, it's
X,
the
can you hear
ultimate.
me?
Tyre has the ability to move freely in the darkness without restriction. The darker it gets, the more dangerous he becomes. Okay, so if I did have the electric power and brought the power back on, he probably would be easier to fight.
Warning. Warning.
And right now, just for the sake of this, because right now weapon fire is set to triangle,
What's a
I'm
maverick
gonna have my
gotta
hand
do
in kind of a
here?
claw formation instead of just
Dark
switching
Mantis, you've gone
which button is
maverick.
charged
I'm
for
putting an end
weapons.
to your weapons production.
You've gotta be kidding me. We new generation Reploids can't go Maverick.
And yet,
Why are you making weapons?
see, that's the thing that always was kind of weird for me. Whenever you see their intro screens, they always have the, like these ones especially have the Sigma symbol. And it's like, that kind of means that the hunters are designating them Sigma forces, even if they're not aligning themselves with it distinctively. I feel like there's something wrong with that. So yeah, without using the charge shot, it's kind of hard to hit him because the fireworks only go in the generic 8 directions. And so I use the charge shot. Oh, crud. And it only works on the ground, which is a pain in my butt. See how hard it is to hit him with this thing?
Shining ray! Shining ray!
I don't know how you're supposed to do it to hit him properly. And so, whoops, I was trying to, dang it. I was trying to do the team shot before I died, but whatever. But that's why I gave Axel more life, because I figured something like that would happen. Ow. So I'm just gonna kind of hover around and try to hit him and stun him out of it. Because apparently, until, ow, he gets his mid power up, that's how it goes. And now he's gonna do his super soon, I believe. There it is, which is like a 3/4 thrust to the sides of the room, and then, oh, what the fudging unfair was that? Okay, now I gotta be very careful. Ah, that was really close. Granted, I tried to do this a couple times before, so obviously I shouldn't be having this trouble, but whatever. I'm gonna skip the dialogue. And I'm gonna try to shoot him in the face with regular fire first, since it didn't let me switch my weapons. See how hard it is to hit him? It only goes in 8 directions, and the hitbox for it is just clumsy as all heaven. I know what you're saying. Yeah, you're supposed to hit him on the jumps. But, like, it's so hard to determine where in the jump path the explosion part will happen. See, like that? Oh crap, that was the wrong side. Okay, hit him with the special. Oh, and it's the finisher version. See how it's orange? Which means I got him down enough that this is gonna finish him off. I don't know if that gives me a chip bonus, but I can't believe it. Chip bonus. Mission complete.
Time to go home.
Shadow Runner. Black Arrow. Rasetsu-sen.
Weapon get.
Awesome. So that went way faster than normal because I've done it so many times, and yet at the same time, look at that, I got a D.
That looked like a hard fight, but there was never any doubt that you'd come out on top.
And part of me wonders if the only way to get a high rank on that is to actually get all of the items and then run through it really fast. But whatever, for now I've got a bunch of parts. I've got enough things to enhance life again. So, we're gonna give him life up 1. And we're gonna give him 1 life up, because I think I should take him into the field in this next level.
That's the third one. But we still don't know what the Mavericks are up to.
We still haven't determined exactly why the new generation Reploids are going Maverick.
Well, they want to do something with the
I'm reading
elevator.
simulators right now, but it looks like their virus resistance is absolute.
I get this weird feeling that the future, like, investigation services are not as smart as they
I'm a
should
new
be.
generation prototype, and I can confirm that. I'm immune myself.
That's not proof of that either.
But if Axel's a prototype, then that means he could go Maverick too. But maybe since he's a prototype, he'll be okay. Let's analyze his data to be sure.
Well, what prevents any of the hunters from going
What?
Maverick?
Hey, I'm no Maverick. Heck, I'm a Maverick hunter.
Like, they've never explained, like, what gives them immunity. And we've seen people like Vile and Mac in X3 go... I was gonna say viral, but that's not what it is. So it's not like it's impossible. Ugh. Okay, so it's not as obvious this time. So I have claws from Mantis. If I had to guess, I would say it's this guy, because he looks like a bug. We're gonna try it, and if I'm wrong, I'm going to be really pissed. Well, no, I'm not gonna be pissed, just disappointed at myself, I guess. Keep those parts. And this time we're taking 0. And as always, pallet during my first run. Which you guys missed with the last guy because, you know, obviously I messed up. It's a gravity ant. That's fascinating.
There's a complex system of switches in this facility that changes gravitational pull. Be careful of falling objects when you change the gravitational direction.
Now, if I remember right, this is something like, didn't they do the same thing in X7 with the 3D stage? I get this distinctive feeling that they did. Except this one, if I remember right, is a little more like, yeah. Yeah, so it's a little more like, what was I thinking? Mario. Maybe I should have brought Axel. It looks like I could absorb these skater guys' powers. And then I'd be able to skate. I hope there's not like an X piece or a rare chip hidden that needs Axel, because that would actually make me a little bit sad that I took the wrong guy even more. Oops. Okay. So, during the flip over, I need to move out of the way so that I don't just immediately press the button back again. Oh my god, we're back again. Sure, I'll take 3 chips. Brothers, sisters, everybody. Oh yeah, I should. Not that everybody's gonna like ID recognize my voice for a boy band song, but still, I have a tendency to sing when I'm kind of bored. Not bored, but I guess occupied. So with something like this where I'm playing a game, I think it becomes definitely apparent that, whoa, that I would sing every once in a while. So curiosity got me. I'm wondering if there's something on this side. And it doesn't look like there is. I guess that's true. Palette would tell me if there was something. So I guess they just wanted to show you, like, don't always press the switch right away. Come on, nope. But at some point, I did plan to kind of talk about song stuff too. I mean, one of the things that I first learned about when it came to like version differences and things like that, besides the general like, oh well, you know, they had to localize it, so references changed and things like that, was when Megaman 4 came out and they'd used the same song, but in the English version, oh I see, greens are quarter turns. In the English version, they just took out the lyrics, and the lyrics were a Japanese song sung by a Japanese actress who was in some things that, you know, I've seen, and I was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. And then I kind of learned the song because, you know, songs are cool. and that became a thing. But it's one of the first, you know, songs that I kind of learned Japanese from. Not from, but I guess off of. So it became a thing for me. Whoa. Whoa. This place is tricky. I wonder if I'm supposed to press those buttons or not. Oh, okay, it doesn't look like it matters. Ow! Okay, this is like a section where it's like, okay, take 0. Let's see how he does that. Down and special to do that. And then that is while in the air, slash, and then press a direction downward to spin. So this does his regular slash, but if I, like... What? Oh, special weapon button in the air. Whoops. I wasted that. See what I meant about that being useless though? Okay, that spiral sucks.
Go for it! Leave it to me!
Mid-boss. Oh, is it again? Why don't you just give up now? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that there's voices.
The world as you know it, Mavericks, kiss it all goodbye.
Aren't you a Maverick?
Mayhem, doom, and destruction. That's what we were built for.
Sometimes I wonder if the dialogue was just designed to confuse you more. Because it certainly does. Aw, you caught my toe. Well, that was pretty easy. See, this Buster is kind of awesome. I actually kind of love it. Just the fact that his mid-level shot has just about the same amount of strength as a full shot.
X, can you hear me?
It looks like the room has an extra teleporter. I wonder where it leads to. Okay, see, so there might be an armor piece hidden in here somewhere. But I have to figure out where, so let's see here. There's 2 green buttons. Whoa, and a row of spikes. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Can I... Okay, so that's probably the teleporter I would normally take. But what if I go... Oh! Curiosity killed the cat. Cool, the red ones. Okay, so let's try that again. Except this time, let's use this and dash out of the way. That way I can drop down there. Oh, holy crud. Time it! Ah. You know I'm gonna try to do it again though, right? We'll make that the goal for the end of the episode. Like, I may not finish this level, and I may have to come back and do it again or something stupid like that. But I'm gonna at least get to that darn hole. But see, this is also where that Axel thing would make sense, right? If I had Axel and I got that skating power from those dudes, then I wouldn't need to do all this flippy flip, and I could just go in there like normal. Oops. So yeah, let's go get Axel. That is, I will fully admit that is also one of those things about this game that is kind of irritating, in that you can only take 2 of the 3. And I get why they want to do that. In case there's no secret, I'm still gonna use palette. Because, you know, you have to go back for a lot of stuff anyway, so it's this thing where it's like you pick your 2 favorite and you go through the level and then you find you need another one, and since you're going back anyway, you can wish wash, switch and all of that,
Be careful.
which is great.
Good luck.
Kind of annoying at times, but great.
Here I come. Take that.
So homing arrows, weak as heck of homing arrows. So I should probably go back to his regular buster, so that I can take out these guys without much worry. Or maybe just not use Axel at all for a while, because I'm going to get myself killed. Oh, okay. That's something I didn't notice. Okay, so there's one guy by himself now.
Let's switch. I'll take care.
There we go. Copy core.
Help me out. Leave it to me.
So, as they take damage, they get those little red segments, and it looks like those red segments can actually be healed when I switch out. But if I wait too long, then they'll just permanently be gone. I actually never paid attention to that before, I don't think. Now I'm gonna flip it just so I can get that chip. You know, I didn't actually get to watch the speedrunners run of this game. Oops. That happened for Summer Games Done Quick, but I'm pretty sure they were way faster than this. They probably didn't even need life ups or anything.
Look, here I come.
Whoa.
Eat this.
Look how slow that is.
Take that. Take this.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe this isn't the weapon for this area, which would kind of be sad. But, I mean, gravity, darkness, I don't know, it's kind of a related theme. Knowing what's left after these... After this is at least 1 lightning and 1 fire and 1 ice based on the levels. And something else, wait. Yeah, and 1 other thing that I can't remember. I don't know, I'd say there's a good chance that I'm right on this. What? Okay, that's a little mean. No worries, guys. I got this. I hope. If not, you know, at least this area seems to just give you a lot of chips. Like, they know you're gonna be going through it a lot. That's something. Boonk. Okay. So now be very, very careful because it's going to try to mess with you. Oh, okay. It actually did make a minor difference, didn't it? Because if I didn't, then those guys would have been on the floor again, right? Or did I just misremember that? Oh, so it's not Vile, it's the mini-boss, and the mini-boss is just spiky platforms that are going to fall and rise. Is that what I'm looking at? Okay. Instant death. Okay, in this case, Vile would have been a better mini-boss. Now I'm a little very annoyed. And I have to start from back here? Oh my gosh. I have noticed though that it's actually the camera's pulled back some, and it's almost back to the old Mega Man height, which is great. I've got a lot of maneuverability. It's not as much as I would love it to be because we're in kind of enclosed rooms, but it feels way better than the intro levels where everything felt kind of like I was big and I took up a lot of space on screen. Actually, let's go take a look at what that A-Trans does. Can walk on spikes with this. So maybe I should just activate this.
Transform!
That way I don't have to worry about it. There's a timer on it though, which I don't like. Whoops. But should use the black arrow for that, I guess. So I wonder if this works on this boss too. I hate to think that this is a boss, and yet here we are. I mean, what level of bossitude is this to have to beat spikes going up and down? It might be easier with Axel just because I can hover too, instead of having to rely on his high jump from X. Okay, this is just mean. Now that I think about it, could I have just walked through? Shut up. We're gonna do it again. Okay, never mind. Okay guys, I refuse to go through these little mini missions that tell you you're so bad at this game that you're going to get free chips. At least for now, maybe I'll do it again later. So we're just gonna reload next time and start over and go through this guy. Or maybe I'll look it up and I'll figure out if that's even the right place to go yet. But for now, if you've enjoyed what you've watched and don't mind my dulcet tones. Actually, I don't know the definition of the word dulcet, so I'm not sure if that's the right usage of that word for my tone of voice. You can go ahead and like, comment, enjoy some of the other programming with Dran playing games and Bex playing games and the great Star Wars pen and paper RPing that's been going on lately. So you guys can go check that out, and if not, I'll probably see you guys next time, right? Maybe. I don't know. Either way, Suzuku. Jikai, koko ni iru ze. I'll just leave that one untranslated, because you might know what that means. Later.